Welcome once again to Spiritan Hub, where today we are blessed to be together with the Provincial Superior of the province of Northwest Nigeria, Father SIXTUS ADEJO, who is going to share with us his experience as a superior in his province, the challenges he's facing, and all other aspects we may need to know in a short period of time. Welcome, Father, to our Spiritan Hub and platform where we share about the works and the mission as Spiritans in the whole world. So today, we would want you to share with us, especially the first question would be on what is the Spiritan status in terms of the mission in your province of Northwest?
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm thanking my brother for having me. As you said, my name is SIXTUS ADEJO. By God's grace, I'm the current provincial leader of the good people of Nigeria Northwest Province, which is based in Abuja. I'll give a little background of where we're coming from. Shortly before I came here this afternoon, I was going through a history of the Spiritans in Nigeria, written by some very revered conference of ours, mainly from the Southeast Province, Casimir Eke, Remigi Sonyeweni, and our late brother, Augustine Neneke, who put together what they consider as our trajectories, where and how we got to where we are. As we know that in Nigeria we have 4 provinces, which came about actually in the year 2010. But prior to that, I'll take a little back to our own journey, where we are coming from before we got to where we are. That the mission in the places that we cover in the Northwest date back to 1903, when we have the first Spiritans that came to a place we call today Dekina in Dekina local government area of Kogi State. That was the first place that Father Legion and his team came in 1903. They weren't very successful in that mission. They were only there for a short period of time because of the attack they got from the local people. Because basically the leader at that time, or the village leader, was a Muslim. And so there was a clash between the religion, the Christianity, and the Muslim, and so they couldn't settle. That led for the Spiritan to withdraw and went back to Onitsha. By 1905, they made a return again, and they weren't successful. So they have to go. So the second phase was when the Germans left at the end of the war, and the English people who were down in the Benue side were very small in number. So they asked for support from the Canadians. So they got support from what we call today the French-speaking Quebec, where we had 4 conferences that came in, 3 priests and a brother who joined the team. That was around 1947. So if you are dating where the Nigeria Northwest is coming from, as of today, our beginning goes back to 1947, when those 4 people joined the team that were in Benue at that time. And they were with them till around 1950. By 51, 52, the prefecture of Kaba was developed, erected, and so Spiritan were asked, the Canadians were asked to shift down to that base, and so that's where we began from. And Kaba, which is in Kogi State, became the base where the Spiritans settled. And from that 1947, they expanded, and to bring in the local Spiritans, that idea came about around 1984, when the superior felt that they should be able to encourage the local people to join the Spiritans. And the experiment was to get somebody from the 2 dioceses that we had then, the Diocese of Ida and the Diocese of Lokoja. So they got 2 Spiritans in the persons of Father Dan Abba, who came from the Diocese, and late Father Emmanuel Kubolaji, who came from the Lokoja Diocese. And these 2 conferences were ordained in 1994. But God called one home very early. There was a man that died shortly after his ordination. He was ordained August And then by November that year, he had a car accident and he didn't survive it. So that was a humble beginning of where we're coming from. Roll back to where we are, I mean, fast forward to where we are today in 2024. If you may ask, what is the status of the Nigerian Northwest? Of the 4 provinces we have in Nigeria, I think we are, in terms of personnel, we don't have a very big number. I think we have about 57 ordained priests. Then we have 6 deacons at the moment. And put the number of students together, including the deacons, we're talking about 66 or 67 as well. Nigeria Northwest is strategically placed because the headquarters today is Abuja, which is the capital of Nigeria. But that has not translated into having a formidable financial base. If you look this side of the divide here in the southeast, they have a movement called the vocation movement that is very strong, that really supports the training of the conference. But over there in our side, it was just kickstarting. It hasn't really come to full stream. So we have the challenge of finance, which is one of the biggest challenges that we have to support the mission that we have. And our mission is primary evangelization to respond to the needs, of the local church, as well as to the needs of the congregation. As you know, as much as I do, that the first appointment comes from the generalate. So take for instance, last year, when we had 11 persons ordained for our province, we were so blessed, the biggest number we ever had. But out of this 11, 10 were taken away and one was given to us. So even though we have someone else coming from another province to make it too. Yeah. So we don't really determine the number of persons that can really work. We'll cover about 11 dioceses in the northwest of Nigeria. And we're working mainly in only 4 dioceses, with very limited number. We'll have 3 parishes in either diocese where we work. We'll have 3 parishes in Abuja Archdiocese where we work, or 1 parish in Lokoja Diocese where we work, and 1 parish in Archdiocese of Kaduna. That's all. We haven't have that massive. And then in Lori, we're in the chaplaincy. It's not a parish, at the University of Chaplaincy in Lori, and that's all we have. So we need to expand. If we have, the conference who can go to the local missions we have within our province. We are blessed also to have some conference who are working outside the shore of Nigeria in response to the needs of the congregation. So there is a mutual collaboration between the home province and all the provinces where our conference work. So in doing that, so keep supporting one another as we journey along. So if you ask me what are the challenges? Finance, finance, finance. What are the prospects? We're very young, new, dynamic young people, so age is an advantage to us. Yeah. And so we have that as a plus, that if we harness what we have together, we can bring a stronger team, not just for the Nigerian Northwest Province, but for the entire congregation. So this is our hope, and we have come here to share this news with our brothers who are in the training, that the mission is there and is waiting and is calling on them to embrace it.
Thank you, Father, for sharing. Thank you. The history, as we have heard, and the future of the province. We have heard that there is a need for financial assistance in the province, and the personnel also. The conference, the confreres who are coming in with a considerable age are also helpful, but the need continues. Finance, finance, finance. Thank you very much, Father Sixtus. You are welcome, and also we thank you for your presence in the province of Northwest Nigeria. It shows that you are available to the congregation, to the church, and to the people of God. Thank you, Father.
It's my pleasure to be at the service of the congregation. Thank you so much, everyone, and God bless you.